Can you even believe we're going to play with a carrot? I know it's just January, but we got to get our Easter designs going. So we are going to put this carrot into a wreath. And we normally make these carrots on their own, super easy, but I thought, how fun would it be to put a giant carrot in a wreath? So you know it's going to be fun for sure. So let's get going. Say hello. Come on in, and let us know you're watching. We're so blessed to have you here. Wherever you're watching, make sure you like and follow, subscribe, get live notifications, do all the things, because that helps us grow and continue to provide free content for you to enjoy and to learn how to floral design and all this good stuff that I love to do. So let's get going. We're going to keep it. It's Friday night. We're going to have a lot of fun on my... If you want to see behind the scenes in a different angle, you know you can go over to TikTok and watch us. On TikTok, we're Keleas.com. And our TikTok viewers over here. Hey guys, good to see you. You guys watching on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you just leave a comment. If you have any questions, leave a hello. We'll get back to you and we'll help you whatever you need. I see you guys coming on. Hi, Cindy. Fantastic. All right, so far, we're going to start off super easy. This is an 18-inch grapevine. I've been using a lot of 18s lately. I like things huge. I'm from Texas, remember? We like them big, big, big. Oh, you guys, don't forget, our text list is where you want to be. The whole time we were at market, we send out texts to people on our text list to get feedback about what we were carrying. So make sure you're on there. Go to textklee.com. The number is also in the description of this post. So you can join us. Hi, Patty. Good to see you. I got two Patties with the eyes. Hello, guys. Hey, Teresa and Brenda. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to get going with some greenery to get this party started. But last Wednesday, we made this bow, right? Because it's such a cute, stinking cute bow. This one. I cannot resist using it. It's similar to the one we made on the bunny, but it's a little bit different. Isn't it cute? I love using the check in there as a contrast. I think it's so fun. So let's get going. Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Tommy and Debbie Davis. Good to see you guys. Hey, Kathy. We've got a lot of our regulars on here. If you're over on TikTok, you want to say hi, please do. Say hello. I'll talk back to you. I will. So these are real easy to work with. You can shred them. And don't forget, we're going to text the supply list out. We'll either do it right after the video. We probably will do it right after the video today. Or we'll do it tomorrow. Happy Friday to you, Diana. I need to cut this one, though. This one's a little tight. Let me cut it. I'd like to tear these, but it wasn't cooperating. Oh, good. Thanks, Janet. Awesome job. Awesome job. Absolutely spread the love wherever you can. We appreciate it for sure. Okay. Y'all, these are pretty good. What Smelly Mel calls these, like stubs or nubs. These are pretty good nubs to keep. They make good wreath hangers, so I'm going to hold on to those. Always check your stems of your flowers, because if they have good texture or they're easy to mold and bend, you want to hold on to them. All right, let me bring my camera over here with me. We'll move over just a little bit. How you guys doing over there? Y'all can see what's going on. Fantastic. All right, let me bring that. Well, I don't have to bring that over there. I'm trying to get in my comfort zone, guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Susan, so what they're asking about, guys, on the comments is I just got back from a buying market where you go buy wholesale. So to go to those markets, you have to be able to buy wholesale, and you can just check on the market's website to see what the rules are, okay? Every market has its own rules. There's markets throughout the country. This was the one in Dallas. Hello, Rhonda. Party time, Georgie. Girl, I like it. Coming in strong with the party time. So let's get some of this in. I picked out a greenery for this that's long and lanky. We've got to offset this gigantic carrot. So we've got to have this long length to go off of it. Fantastic. You guys, make sure also you're letting us know here, but in the text list also. Do both. Hello, Donna. Great to see you. So glad you're here hanging out with us. All the blue merinos are coming tonight. Oh my gosh, y'all. When I was getting ready to, I was filming for a TikTok, like a regular TikTok before I got started on this project, because I try to remember to do something cute to catch people's eyes on TikTok. And I threw the bow up here on the wreath because I'm going to edit the image where it looks like the bow lands up there when it's all done. And it actually stuck on the wreath perfectly. Perfectly. It was crazy. Hi, Ginger. Good to see you guys. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kamala. Good to see you. All right. I got a couple of greeneries at the top. Now I'm going to have a couple at the bottom. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you, Amelia. Hey, Kim. You guys are just coming in strong tonight. All right. Let's have a little bit of action down here. I love this one. I like this greenery because it just reaches out so far. And if you've never been here before, I'm using Spanish moss to cover my glue. So that's what you see me rolling up. And I don't like to see mechanics in designs. I like that all to be hidden. So that's something I consistently am working on with my design school students. I kind of beat it into their heads. I'm nicely beat it into their heads. Hey, Shawnee. Hey, Suzanne. Oh my gosh. Hey, is it cold where you're watching from? How's your weather? Tell me. And by the way, we just got like a bunch of florals in. They are not all online yet, so hold your breath. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I cannot wait to play with all of them. Hey, Donna. Hey, Carolyn. Oh, Carolyn, I think I tagged you on your wrong profile, but I saw some cute music stuff for you at market. Oh my gosh, I think I tagged you on the wrong one. All right, let's put 3 and 3 here. I've still got one more bush of greenery if we want to add more. Oh, thanks, Penny. Hello, Vicky. All right, let's put one more at the bottom. Okay, let me bring this over here so I can see what you guys are seeing. I think I can raise it up maybe a little higher, but I don't know if I can go all the way. Let me see. Yeah, you can see that okay. Let me zoom in just a little bit. 24 degrees with 10 inches of snow. Oh, I'm complaining about, I don't own really winter clothes. I don't have proper winter clothes. I need to do some shopping, literally. I need to. If it's going to stay winter for any length of time, I've got to get serious about this. I'm never going to get serious about winter, right? Oh my gosh. I did get to the Dallas market. Yes, I did. We got all of our shopping done. And oh my gosh, we prepared for our subscription boxes, which is so exciting. So y'all are going to have to be watching out for those. They're going to be amazing. How you guys doing on TikTok over here? Oh my gosh, minus 25, Sandy. Holy moly. You win, Sandy. Minus 25, Sandy. Where are you watching from? Sandy must be somewhere where it's very cold. Oh, Linda, 33. Whoa. Oh, Jamie, in Colorado Springs, it was 60. Listen to this. This is crazy. All right, now my second greenery I'm going to bring in with is kind of like a filler bush. Can you see it here, guys? It is just fun because it works like a greenery and it has like a little berry on there. It's just a really nice texture. So I think it's a fun one to use. Oh, Sandy's from Minnesota. Oh my gosh, y'all. Sandy's watching over on TikTok, Minnesota. Oh my gosh. That's the real deal. Teens, Teresa. Oh my goodness. Wilhelmine 36. Oh, wow. Hey, Miss SpongeBob. Good to see you. Good evening. Y'all, I don't do winter very well. I know it's just January and it's even going to get worse in February here in Houston, but I'm going to cross my fingers. Oh, good. The snow is melted. I mean, maybe that's bad. Maybe it's good to have the snow not melted. Susan, 11 degrees in Iowa. Y'all, I'm not adjusted to that. No, no, no. So I'm going to start off by putting one of these greeneries just a little bit lower here. And then I think I'll have one to go the opposite direction coming down from there. We're just going to fill in kind of between where we put the others. Kind of get it just built right up. All right, if you guys have questions over here, I see some more folks coming on to TikTok. Ask away. I'm happy to help. I'm Keleas if you've never been here. If you're new on Facebook too, let us know. We've been getting a lot of new people from our reels. If any of you guys are in business coaching over at Makers University, you guys have to be utilizing your reels on Facebook. They are helping us grow so much. So make sure you're doing that. And if you're not a member of Makers University, you want to learn more about having a business online and optimizing social media, make sure you go over to coachkeleas.com. It will take you directly over and you can learn more and more. Because we're always learning, for sure. Brenda, it's pretty cool how I did the woodsy wreath things at market was loaded with woodsy stuff. Maybe I started the trend. Nah, I can't take credit for the trend. The woodsy thing has been around for years. I would say it ebbs and flows. One of the newer trends I saw this year, which is not exactly new, but it's kind of like mixing that boho style that's really trending for weddings and some home decor and mixing that with farmhouse a little bit. It's really pretty interesting. And that was something I just saw at the wholesale market. It's not rocket science or anything, but I thought it was pretty, very clean lines. And if it's what the younger generations want, that's fine. Jenny says, how do you determine, she's got a quite great question, y'all. How do you determine if you're using greenery or filler? Usually a filler would be a flower, okay? In this case, it's not a flower, and it's not a contrasting color. Like you could have a cute orange filler flower or a cream filler flower. Instead, we decided to use the green that's already in here. But it's got like a little lighter berry. The berry is just a little lighter, so it's adding a little contrast. I generally want 2 to 3 greeneries in a design anyway. So if I have something like this that can serve 2 purposes, that's fine. That's totally fine. That's a great question, Jenny. They can kind of be interchanged depending on the design. Okay, we're going to put one more up here. So we've kind of got the long, lengthy textures here on the ends, and I want them there because I want to drag that eye out the whole length. Y'all, I teach floral design, so that's what we're learning here. Okay, that's what we're learning tonight. If you're on over here on TikTok or you're on YouTube, that's what we're talking about. How to do placement to make this extend out. And you know what? When your wreaths look like they're more dramatic, you can get more money for them. Secret. Debbie says she sold 14 woodland snowman wreaths. It's very popular in Massachusetts. Yay, Debbie, beautiful. It really is. Woodland is super popular at Christmas because people like that natural look. And people have always loved to use natural elements in Christmas. But I appreciate you, Brenda, giving me credit for the trend. I appreciate it. We picked out our theme for this year's workshop. It's going to be different, so y'all stay tuned. I've always got to change up the themes, and we're really excited about this year's workshop. And that will be in the fall next year. So if you're in design school, we'll be telling you all about it. So I'm just kind of mirroring the placement. I'm going to come up here and put one right between. Okay, and that's going to give me one more. And then we have already tied the bow for this project. Can you guys tell them in the comments what days we did bows? What days we do bows in case anybody needs help? Christina says she has one of those carrots left from last year. Perhaps I should try this design. You sure could, girlfriend. You can do this one. You can decorate it up. You can just have so much fun. There's so many options. Who's over here? Hey, Lori, I see you here. You did find me. Fantastic. Make sure you follow me over here on TikTok, too. I don't know if you call it a follow or whatever you call it. Do it. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Okay, let's come in with carrots now. I love these carrots. We used these the other day. I think we used these. Yeah, we did on the bunny. I think they have really fun texture. I think they just have the coolest texture. Yes, you guys are answering. We do bows on Wednesdays, guys, and I have been going live on TikTok too. It's just you can't see the replay on TikTok. You have to catch us live. So if you want to catch any of our replays, you can go to our blog at Keleas.com. We've got lots of bow videos. Yes, you guys are so good. All right, so these are going to go in next. Obviously, I'm picking out this. I shouldn't say obviously. I'm using a carrot because I'm reflecting the design in the carrot. And then there's this cream kind of off-white dot, which goes perfectly with these carrots. They're muted. Oh, Karen, thank you for the stars over here on Facebook. You are amazing. Thank you. So before we put the carrots in, let's get the bow in. So this was done on Wednesday. This is called a funky bow. It basically has 8-inch tails that go up and down. and crisscross. Becky, we do have the big carrot for sale. We're going to have a supply list for this whole project. As soon as it's done, we'll be texting it out. Yay, Angela! Yay! All right. Let's go ahead and put this in. I'm going to put it right about here where we created the 2 greeneries. Yes, Janet, this whole project comes from Keleas. I try to only use products from Keleas.com because those products are what help keep my family having a roof over our head and taking very good care of my baby and my 2 doggies and my hubby. So, yes, Keleas.com. All right, let's go right in the middle. I'm going to go right down. And I kind of like to put it, you know, instead of straight, I like to kind of go cattywampus with it, like angled. Oh, see how cute that is already? All we did was a bow and greenery. And listen, if you want to be making one of those, what do you call them? Like quick sellers that you can sell multiples of, you could do this. You could totally do this. Easy peasy. You don't have to add a whole bunch of stuff, okay? You know I'm going to add some more and make it snazzy. But greenery and a beautiful bow and a nice piece is ample a lot of times, okay? Hi, Ramona. So good to see you too. And Cheryl, fantastic. I'm so glad to be back, Patty. Thank you for welcoming me back. Thank you. Oh, Beverly's saying she's so excited to see me back home. She loved watching me play Roadrunner on the mobility cart. Yeah, I had to rent a mobility cart at Market to not hurt my knee, just not to be exhausted. So Nicole and I were having more fun creating fun videos for y'all. It was so fun. Well, Karen, I'm glad you're here, and you come anytime. We're so glad you're here. Brenda, am I responsible for your hoarding? We thank you, Brenda. Yes, right, a quick win, right? Really, it is a great quick win when we do these kind of easy projects. All right, let's break some of these down. We have 2 of these picks allocated for the project, so I'm thinking a couple of carrots up top, a couple of carrots down below. So let's get going. I'm going to take and just rip these. I like hand wrap things that are easy to take apart. Hey, Jenny, we are working actually on an 18-inch grapevine base that we started with right here. That's okay. Penny says it was smart to rent the scooter. Yes, it was, because I'm actually still recovering from having COVID, so I get tired too. So, and when you're making a lot of financial decisions, you don't need to be tired and exhausted. You need to be fresh. And y'all, Nicole went with me, and so fantastic. You guys, Nicole's my assistant, but she lives in Florida, so it was really nice to have her along, helping keep us organized. Y'all, we planned out workshops, we planned out simple Saturday projects. It's so fun. I mean, I'm just so excited. Y'all, simple Saturdays will be happening tomorrow, so come join us tomorrow at noon. We got a new video that comes out every Saturday, and there's our first carrot in right there, okay? And tomorrow's going to be fun. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait for you to see it. Yeah, Anna says the funky bow is a great way for you to use leftover ribbon. It sure is. It's also very effective in a lot of projects. Sometimes you don't want to utilize the long tails. Now, a lot of times I love to have long tails, so it's totally fine, and I love that look. But there's other times you just want to pop, you know, you want a little pop. So on the last Bow Wednesday, we did blast off funky bows. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, Sue's ready for spring. Awesome. So I got 2 in there. I'm going to do 3. I'm going to use that third one to kind of come down. I'm looking at the angle of the carrot. I'm trying to complement that with the way I'm putting these in. So I'm just going to come right in here and put that third one. And I kind of like these a little tight to the bow, but they would be a lot of fun kind of shooting out. You see in that wreath on the wall, the white wreath on the wall? We did that in design school, and what we did a little bit different is we did use the florals out on the perimeter to do stuff differently and to try to add some drama to the perimeter of the wreath, where normally the greenery gets the class out there. So I think that turned out so fun, and I think you could do the same thing on this if you wanted to. Just go all hard on the carrots extended out if you wanted to. I'm going to go tight though. Okay. Oh, nice and warm, Mary. Becky, noon central is when the new video comes out, and we'll send out a text alert and you can go enjoy watching it. Oh my gosh. Carol, when did I get COVID? It was at the beginning of December. So kind of before it all exploded again here in Houston. I don't know how it is everywhere, but it's exploded here again. And yes, if you wanted to ask, we were vaccinated, but you know what? We got over it. We're getting better every day. So everything's worked out fine. Oh, that does sound nice, that temperature. Hey, Kay. Good to see you. Thanks, Maya. So we've got our 3 carrots now. We're going to use these on the top. So I'm going to bring the wreath down a little bit so I can reach that and get it rocking and rolling. How you guys doing over on TikTok? How's the questions over here? Hey, Parker. Good to see you. I love you guys popping in on TikTok. I noticed, y'all, that my angle is different, so it's fun. Cheryl, how am I putting in carrots? So I'm taking the carrots and we are just gluing them. They're foam. They're really light. So they're going in easy. So we're going to just mirror the placement we had down here up at the top. Let's go in. Rock and roll. Okay, so I need one kind of close. So I'm just, when I say mirror the placement, I'm just going to repeat what I had down here, up here. Yeah, you just never know, guys. Hey, Teresa. Girl, I love the carrots every year. And if you haven't seen the bunnies on the website, you better get them because some other folks found them. You better hurry. All those bunnies with the top hats are flying off the shelves. All the colored bunnies. We got bunnies. Bunnies are flying everywhere. Yay, Carolyn. Aren't they fun to work with? Oh, yeah. I've been doing the carrots for several years. I sold a lot of them on Etsy. They're just a great little shop filler. And then it's fun. When I normally decorate them, and I think we had a blog post that just came out. I know it did, where we decorate just the carrot. So if you want to see that and try that, you can do that. That's on Keleas.com. Right? Oh, is it, Jenny? Oh my gosh. You're loving the carrots? Me too. Me too. Okay, so there's my carrots. Now, I'm going to pop in. Here you guys go. We're going to put in this little white twiggy berry. I love to add twigs to add dimension and a little depth. And we're picking out this one with the white berries because it's going to mirror the design on the polka dot. See? See? Carolyn, you bought the bunnies too? You're smart. You're smart. You guys, if you're just seeing us for the first time or you're watching over here on TikTok, y'all, it's Keleas.com. It's Keleas.com. Thanks for stopping by. Don't be a stranger. Come shop with us. Spend some money with us or just come hang out and support our family business and my dream. I love y'all. Debbie, the carrots are so cute. Okay, so it's berry and twig time. Now, these will be on the supply list too. You're getting 5 in here. So it won't be exactly even, but I think I'm going to put 3 at the top and 2 at the bottom. You can just make your decision on your design. I think it'd be fun to just kind of come around a little bit more with these. So that's what I'm going to do. You can do yours however you want. Oh my gosh. You used up all of yours already. Oh my gosh, that's great. Santa, it's not a kit, but it's going to have a supply list. So you can buy all of these things. You can buy what you need to make it exactly. Or if you want to eliminate a couple of things and just use that greenery. Or maybe you just want to have a couple of carrots, depending on the price point. We like to do the supply list so you can pick how much you want to put in. How many of everything is plastic? Generally, 99% of everything I sell is plastic. Yes. And flowers are made of polyester. There's really no silk flowers. So it's, even though they're called that, they're really not silk. All right, let's come in here. These right here, these are foam. I love the texture of foam. These are plastic. Plastic, even though some people are offended by plastic florals, the neat thing is they give so much texture to wreaths. And they're really, I do a pretty good job of picking out ones that have a really good paint job. So that's where you can tell the difference. Yeah, Diane, our website is Keleas.com. It's my name. Keleas.com. It's pinned right at the bottom. If you want to go to our website at what was I going to say? If you want to go to textkele.com and get on our text list, we'll send you the supply list directly to your phone. You don't even have to find it. Oh, Kimmy says she's still in a farmhouse Christmas state of mind. Those giant jingle bells and plaid ribbon. Oh my gosh. I was sharing pictures from Market with Design School, and they were loving these big giant bells that were rustic. They were loving it. Okay, let's go right in the center here. I love to add a little bit of twigs. We're just popping. We are popping. Let's put this up here. Let's spread these apart. Okay, and let's come down. I've got 2 to use down. And I think we'll just kind of go either side of the bow and pop those in. Oh, Janet's going to be decorating a wedding frame arch with florals for your friend's son's wedding in October. It'll be your first. Those look so fun. You guys, I saw at Market, and they weren't decorated, or I would have showed them to you guys. They're like a mini table frame. So instead of the big frame that the bride and groom stand over, there were smaller frames for the table. I was like, oh my gosh, I think we need this. Hey, Terry, if you want to get to the supply list, just go to textkele.com. And you'll be on our text list, and we'll text you out the supply list so you can find it with one click. You still have 14 Christmas trees up and down, and you got to take them. Cindy, I know. It's fun decorating, but then we have to take it down, don't we? Honey Bunny did take down the inflatables while we were going to Market, which was kind of good because we didn't want them to get wet with any rain. So that was great. But we still have archways to take down and with lights and just so much. Good for you, Suzette. That sounds nice. Yeah, in Houston, it's a little hard to decorate, to figure out exactly what you want to do. Because one day it could be like spring here, and the next day it could be, 30. Which I know y'all are going, Klee, don't complain. I'm not complaining that much. Okay, I really don't think we need the third bush of the greenery. I'm really kind of happy with what we got going on here. That looks adorable. We're kind of letting the carrot speak for itself. I've got one more piece of the greenery, and I'm going to put it just right here in the center because I've got a little bit of a hole. I don't know if you can see that. So always keep like a little piece aside so you can make sure you can pop it in any holes you have. So let's go up here. I'm just going to go right behind my twig. I don't want to hide my twig too much. Got to go a little bit lower, buddy. I can't get it where I want it. I want you low. There we go. Sometimes you got to just fight it to put it in there. Oh my gosh. This was so stinking cute. Y'all, I'm going to give you a close-up. I'm going to bring it closer to the camera. I'm going to open up the frame a little bit. Okay. So you can see how cute it is. Look at this. So stinking cute. I mean, it didn't even have a lot of supplies. You guys over here on TikTok, what do you think? Can you do this? Can you do this? I know you can, y'all. I know you can do this one. Super duper easy. We maybe should have done that on a simple Saturday. It was so easy. I think it's really cute too. So the star of the show, of course, is that bow coordinating with the carrots so well. So when you do your design, you can copy this one exactly. We'll send you out the text list. Or if you want to implement something else, maybe you do a strawberry and you do strawberry bow. Maybe you do a giant cupcake and you do a cupcake bow. There's so many different options and so many different abilities for you to design your own thing. Anytime you watch a tutorial, you can be inspired and knock out your own. I love it mounted to the grapevine also. I think it gives them like a real presence to the design. And there's certainly not going to be anybody else who's got designs like this on their doors. So when you show up to the craft show in the spring, or you put it on Etsy, there won't be a lot of competition in that department, right? All right, guys, I'm going to see you tomorrow for Simple Saturday. Come and join us at noon here on our Facebook page. We'll also be on YouTube as well. I won't see you guys on TikTok because it's a video that comes out. So come join us at Keleas on Facebook, and we'll have that. You're going to have a lot of fun learning some more goodies about floral design tomorrow. Yeah, if you want to follow us on TikTok, please do that. And if you're on TikTok, please come and follow us on the other social medias, because every little social media does things a little bit differently. Yeah, you're going to have to find new spots to put good things like this. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're on that text list, and we'll text out the supply list here shortly in just a few minutes. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Go have fun with flowers. And we're ready to make a cute Easter carrot. We've made these carrots all different kinds of ways, and I came up with an even cuter design today for us to play with. These carrots have this great frame where it's metal and it'll help support your whole design. And look how fun this is. You can take and add all kind of depths and dimension by taking and rotating the petals up here on the top of the grass on the carrot. Get them some dimension and get that rocking. I'm always a big fan of that. So for this project, we're using a couple of filler grass here with a little yellow berry, some carrots, some little this is mini leaf bush we're going to put on. We're going to need a little block of phloem, and we have this one already cut. It's going to be going right up here at the top. You'll need a few floral pins and, of course, some ribbons to complement your project. We'll have the supply list for you. Just ask in the comments. If you are on our text list, go to textkeleas.com if you're not already. We'll be texting out not only that this new videos is online for you, but also that the supply list is available. I just took this block of glue and I put it in my glue pot. And if you haven't seen how to use a glue pot before, just come check us out on all our videos. I use them all the time. Now that's kind of going into the metal base there and the grapevine. I'm going to take some of these U pins. These are these little metal pins here. They are shaped like a U. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but we're going to use those in here to hold everything together. So I'm going to kind of come from the back. And we're going to grab the actual frame here as we push these pins in. So that way it gives it a more stable base. I do this a lot with my designs. I am a big fan of foam. You can get the foam at any craft store. That's the one thing we don't sell at Keleas.com. But they have it available at a lot of craft stores. And even some dollar stores have the blocks of foam. And you're going to cut it to this smaller little piece here. You can't go real little, but cut it small enough to where it can... it's a lot less to hide if you keep it small, but it's got to have its strength here. So if it gets too little, it gets weak. Okay, it's all wired in, and that's good to go. It's really easy to build our design off of this. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to start with some of these killer bushes here that are so beautiful. They have this great greenery and a neat twig on it. So what I want to do is just take and tear these. Hand wrap bushes that we sell on our website are super easy to work with because all you do is tear them. Literally, watch that. You don't even need a knife. It does make a little mess, but that keeps you from cutting as much. It makes it that simple for you. Now you're going to need some wire cutters, and we're going to take and trim these down each to just a couple of inches. And I'll throw those in the trash. We just need little short stems here. I'm going to cut those off. Fantastic. Now let's start to get our placement going, rocking and rolling with these. Let me bring my electric skillet up here so it'll be easier when we start to put the pieces in our design. I'll bring it up. I was going to wait on that, but we need it closer. Oh, my cord is stuck, guys. Come on, cord up. We need it right here, right close by. Yes, that'll just make it easier. All right. I'm going to get those little papers off there. So I'm going to use these, my hanger on this is right here at the center. So this carrot is going to pretty much hang whatever direction I put the weight on. So I'm going to kind of have this going left to right on him right here. So we're going to have this piece going in this way. And I'll just spread that out. Let me scoot you over, dude. And we're just going to keep kind of going one on top, one on bottom, and we'll work opposite. So I'm going to swirl that around in my glue pot, and we'll go down. Hold your foam while you're placing these in because you don't want it to just pop off on you. I'm going to go up and down. These are so cute. Always a great seller in my Etsy store and also in our store we rent space in. These kind of cute pieces, they're not available at the craft stores. People can't just go buy wreaths like this. They have to get them from a creative like you and a maker like you. So make sure you're making things like this that we know our customers are going to love. All right, we've got a few pieces started. Now there's going to be a beautiful bow here with tails in a little bit, but I want to get my carrots in next. And these carrots are going to go just kind of all shooting out of the top. I love the texture on these. I've used these once before on another video, and I'm in love with them. They've got kind of like fuzzy pant material with a cute little stripe. Adorable. It's just so adorable. So I'm going to take these, just kind of have them pop off the top here. I think I'll have 2 go high and 1 go low. So I tell you what, we're going to hold off on the low one until we get the bow in, so I can have it positioned perfect so it shows up coming out of the bow. Now it's time for some of our grass bush. This is the mini leaf bush. I'm going to take this and push these up and spread these out. You guys, if you don't already follow us here, make sure to follow and like our page. Also subscribe so you can get more notifications anytime we put out a new video. You can also go to textkeleas.com and sign up for our text list. So it's Keleas, not plural, textkeleas.com, and it will, you'll put your number in, text us the word coupon, and it'll send you a coupon for your first purchase. I'm going to take and put these on either side here. We're going to start to fill out our design. Isn't that gorgeous? And one of the things I'm always teaching my design school students is you want depth and dimension. So you can see I'm starting to lift that up. These are all wired, so you can look beautiful, like you're cheating in your design, because you don't have to let nature do it. You can use the wire inside to take these and make them kind of come up. C-shaping that. Let's put this one on this side. Great, great, great. And let's have one go up the middle. I'm going to leave this one kind of shooting straight. And we'll pop that behind where we had the yellow. So we got a beautiful base. Remember, there's going to be a bow, so we're going to leave a hole in the middle for a moment. I'm going to shoot one more greenery kind of coming out the bottom underneath this fun yellow. I love that. That's looking great. So we got a great start here. Now let's put this aside for a second. Let's tie our bow, and then we're going to put all the magical pieces together. Now I want you to notice all the depth. There's a ton of depth. So as we build this up, we're going to keep adding layers of the florals underneath. So I'm going to pull this to the side, and we're going to grab our easy bow maker and tie our bow for this design. It's going to be a simple bow using a couple of oranges. I'm all in on the carrots this season. I'm doing a big display at our booth at the shop in carrots. So I'm making all kinds of carrots to take there. So we're starting off with a 20-inch tail. Come to the center and twist. Now these loops are going to be out at 6 inches. So 6 inches and twist. I'm going to come over to the other side. 6 inches and twist. And we're going to do 2 loops, okay? On each side. Both at 6 inches. All right, here's our next loop at 6. Come to the center. Twist. One more here on the right. 6 inches. Scrunch that down. I'm fluffing these both out here. That's so perfect. Now I'm going to bring my tails here to the middle, and we're going to trim these at an angle. All right, fantastic. Now I'm going to come in with my next ribbon, which is this cute little stripe. We're going to pop that in here, and now my tails will be 2 inches shorter. So these will sit at about 18 inches. I'll cut it trim. If you want it a little shorter, I like the combo of 16-14, but we're working at 20-18 on the links of these tails. This loop's at 5.5, so you're always decreasing your loop length to bring the eye into the center of that bow. And you guys know on Wednesdays we are live at 7 o'clock Central Time on Facebook and YouTube, and also on TikTok, making bows. Now grab a cable tie. I'm going to run that right down the center here. Put a finger in the center and add some pressure. And we'll get that tight, but not too tight. Okay, just like this. Hold pressure with your fingers and rotate this back between them. Now you need to fluff this up before you finish tightening the whole bow up. I'm a big fan of this carrot ribbon and this stripe. They're 2 nice ribbons to work with. The tails need to be going down. And before we get this real tight, we're going to add a cable tie to the center. Oh, no, we're not going to add a cable tie. We're going to add a U-pin that we used earlier to secure our foam on. We're going to add that right to the center Now I'm just going to rotate that around. Now we're going to take these and trim them off. Just like that. And then I'm going to pick a ribbon to go down the center, and I'll just put the stripe down the middle. You'll cut like a 12-inch piece of this. Just right there, and I will run that right down the middle of this bow. And that'll clean up the cable tie in the middle and really finish it out really pretty. Just like it just is a nice little touch. Makes my heart so happy every time I do one of those. Isn't that cute? All right, this is going to be our pop of orange at the front of our design. Love, love, love that. Just get a nice little knot back here. Trim these tails off. And there's our U-pin ready to go. Now bring your carrot back because we're going to put this whole project together now. Here comes our carrot. Look at her in all her glory. She's waiting for her bow. Bring on her bow, yeah. All right, we're going to put that bow right in the center by hitting this with some glue. She is happy to see us. Yes, you are, ma'am. And the nice thing about that foam is it adds another layer of dimension. Now, immediately take these tails and run them through the back. The big carrots come behind the greenery. Just push them down. We want them to come through the back and trail down along your carrot. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? And these orange tails, we're going to curl them and let them just kind of come to the front of the party up here. I like to just kind of pull that out. Yes, yes, curly curls. Super cute, guys. Okay, I'm going to pull this one out too. You don't have to do this, but I think that's fun like that. Awesome. Now my next move is I'm going to put that carrot coming out the bottom we talked about earlier. I got her over to the side. I'm going to run her just kind of coming straight out the bottom. Right here, because she looks so cute. And you know what? Our little bunny Fufu who started the video off for us, we've got her. She comes with a little blue bow right here, or a different color bow. And I just pulled that out. So we took her bow off so she could go perfectly with our combination here. And we're going to cut her little stem off and pop her in. She's been popping into all my TikTok videos this week. So she's making an appearance everywhere we go. So take and dip this in the glue pot. Her little head's going to come out the top of the bow. And of course, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Push that all the way into the foam so we can kind of tuck her into the bow. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. So cute. Now, we're going to take our other yellow bush and we're going to bring some of the yellow to the foreground a little bit more. Isn't this precious? So don't be afraid to use something right in your bow. If you're not a fan of the little bunny head, why don't you take one of the carrots and put it right in the center? I could have put that carrot at the bottom right in the center. Sure coulda. Sure coulda. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in and have a little bit of yellow kind of coming to the foreground just a little bit, and a little bit of grass on that other side. This bush, I'm able to pull it a little and make it a little bit shorter and thicker. So don't be afraid to do that. That's called a pusher, is what we'll call a bush like that. That it lets it slide up a little. And I'm going to put that right here in the middle. Kind of have that shooting out of the bow and kind of adding a little layer over that carrot. Now let's get a little more yellow up here at the top. And just work these around each side. And on your project, you'll just keep filling it into your desired likeness of how much fullness you want. I love it full, and I like all my pieces lush. I mean, I want people to see them and expect to pay more because they are fancier than anything that they've seen, different than they've seen. And I just thought, so simple, so cute. You could knock these out for your craft shows in a heartbeat. Coming up in a couple of months, you guys will have craft shows this spring. And these are great to put in the shops where you sell your items. All right, let's push these where they're both a little bit pushed up too. And we'll use these in and around the bow also. But take a look at your design and see where you might need a little more yellow. I think I want a little bit more on that side. So I'm going to pop this in. These are so nicely wired. We can have these coming up or coming down and really kind of fill out the top of our carrot. Just kind of making her own little, like her own little fancy dress she's wearing it here. You come on this side. So cute, guys. I love that. And make sure you're using the wires to your advantage, however you want to move them. I'm going to come one more yellow, just coming right out the center, up the middle. And utilize that block of foam. Oh, perfect. And I've got 2 more pops of green we can add in here. So just take a look. Oh, everything's kind of looking good. Kind of filled in nicely. So I'm going to bring this green to the front. And get my little triangle pattern working around her head. Hold on to her when you're pushing stuff in. We want to keep it all stable. Oh my goodness, y'all. Ay caramba. She is beautiful and I love her. The first thing we're going to do is take a couple little blocks of floral foam, just like this. And we're going to be pushing them right up inside our pocket. It's got a great little hole here that you can push them into. And then what I like to do is come from behind and then put in a couple of floral pins to hold it in place. Okay, so a couple of U-pins. And I'm going to flip it over real quick. You can see here I put a couple on that side. I'm dipping these into our glue skillet. Got a little glue skillet here to the side. Get a little hot glue and then just push them right in. Alright, and that works just fantastically to pop them here in the back. And that just helps hold them in place. So now our frame is ready to start designing on. And I've got a couple of small pieces of foam inside. So our first piece that goes in is our beautiful greenery. So I cut that piece off, but I want to save a couple of these pieces just to kind of use on the sides. So I'll cut 2 of them off here and keep them as whole as I can. And we'll leave the big piece for the back, okay? Now it's up to you how large you want to make yours. How, tall up you want to go. But I'm going to, if I use it right about here, I can kind of push that into the foam. And it'll go about right there. Alright, so if you're happy with that, you don't have to trim it off a lot. Just a little bit, and I'll put some glue on there. Okay, let's just take off a little bit. And then you are going to need a good pair of wire cutters in order to cut some of these heavy-duty stems. But you probably have one in your stash already. If you haven't been a Blue Merino long, we can always get you the link for the pair I use. Okay, and just push that in. That's going to be right in the back. Alright, and that's a great start. Now the next piece I want to use is I want to come in with some of our pretty yellow filler flower. We're going to hold off on our mushrooms for a minute because I want to put a little of this on each side. So I'll just take a couple of pieces of this and pull that apart. Trim that down. Let's put a little bit on each side. And I think this works great to kind of add that natural look. It's that wispy wildflower type look. Now, this is the fun stuff we're going to be working with in our workshop because we'll be doing a bunch of floral designs that are very nature inspired and trending with some really fun Easter type embellishments. So I'm looking forward to that. So 2 on either side. We're going to hold the rest of this for a second. Now you want to grab our bright orange and red picks. Okay, we're going to use one of these coming up. This is going to give us this beautiful lush red poppy and orange in here with some berries. It's just a great combo. And I'm going to put that right in the back. So just trimming down that stem to get it the right size. And then we'll just be pushing this right into the foam in here. I got 2 pieces of foam in there. Let's go a little bit higher with this one. There she blows. Okay. Right going up the back. Oh my gosh, so pretty. This makes such a big, beautiful piece when you're done with it. All right, now grab your other piece, and we're going to take this one and separate it. It's the same spray. We're going to separate it into 3 different pieces. And we're going to leave this first one long because we're going to start to kind of trail down our design a little bit here and let this come down the base. And one of the easiest ways to do that is get a little glue on here. Because this carrot's made with angel vine and flocking, you can just push right through into your foam and go right into the base, just like, isn't that beautiful? And pick a direction and kind of go that way. We'll go to the left over here. I love that. Now take these and thin them out a little bit, and we're going to shake hands, just like I always say in design school. We're going to shake hands with this piece to really give it some depth and dimension. I'm going to go pop it in the glue pot. And we're going to go out to the other side here. Love this. Okay, so a little left, a little right. Now, let's go ahead and get our bow in. And I made the bow on another video, and we will link that video here so you can learn to make your own 3-loop bow. And this one has yellows and pinks, and it's got a pop of orange. So it's pulling all these colors together, which looks so good. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on my floral pin. And this is a 3-loop bow. We're going to push that right in up here to the top of the foam. So you should hear it crunch into the foam, and you know it's in. And then we're going to let one tail kind of go down and one tail go up. My God, so cute. We're letting it be so whimsical. And this piece come on down. All right, now let's add a little bit more of our red and orange floral. I think we'll come off to this side. So trim this one down too. And then I think we're going to put the carrots and the mushrooms in on our next step. You shake hands with this. And let's have this kind of work out to this other side. So I kind of get a good shape working. And filling her in. Yes. I want to hear her crunch on into that foam. You know it's holding on good. Isn't it turning out cute? Are you seeing how cute this thing is? Are you kidding me? So cute. Now, next big things we have to get in are the gorgeous mushrooms, which are so adorable. They are popping the red with the pink and the orange. I love that. And they give it the total cute whimsy look. So we're going to get a little trim on that stem, and we'll have this kind of piece kind of pop up a little high off to this side, and let these puppies come forward. Oh my God. Quit it, y'all. Love these. Okay. And then we'll have some mushrooms kind of come down and be growing all fungusy. Get all crazy fungusy on me. Y'all, I've been dying to make this arrangement for y'all. I love to do whimsical but floral inspired pieces. Somebody the other day was asking me to work with more signs and things and mesh and ribbon, and I just, this is what I love to do. I love to floral design with flowers and neat natural type elements. So guys, this is what you're going to see me work with, because this is what I love. Oh my gosh. So we got the beautiful mushrooms rocking out. Now let's get some carrots in. We got these cool carrots that have this neat little piece kind of coming off the bottom. So let's put those in next. So you guys can see this whole thing coming together. Let me make the camera a little bit bigger for y'all. Can you see me? Okay. Let's put these in, kind of going toward the top. So I'm going to take and cut one off. And don't be afraid to do that. You can take a piece and use some of it whole, and then break some of it off. I think it'd be fun to have the carrots kind of come out opposite of the mushrooms. And we'll use those side by side, kind of. Let's go in here. Oh my God, you're so cute, carrots. Don't you just love these guys? Oh, I love that little root on them. That is so sticky cute. It's really picking up the orange from the ribbon with the pink. That looks great with the red too. Now this piece we have, we're going to let it kind of come down here. We can have it go right between those mushrooms, or if you want, you can just have the carrots all stay up tall and be in by the bow, whatever you prefer. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm loving this orange up by the ribbon. So I'm going to put this one in right here in between the bow. Okay, now your final and last job is to really soften all the hard lines being created with the mushrooms and the ribbon. So the way we do that is we use our beautiful wispy yellow filler flower, and we start to bring this in to different sections. So what we're going to do is just cut this down. You can tear it and then just trim it into little small pieces here, so it's easy to work with. And when you're cutting these, you just want a really nice strong stem that can go into the foam. Okay, so just don't cut them up too high. Make sure you keep a strong stem on there. Let's add these cuties in. Soften those lines. So just like I would teach in design school, we're going to use these more to the foreground of the design. That means towards the front. So we're going to bring these towards the front. We already have this kind of color combo in the back, so we're going to bring it a little more forward. But I'm going to take my time and layer this in really pretty. I'm going to pull this gorgeous poppy to the front. Kind of works together in the triangle shape with these two fungus mushrooms. All right, let's get a nice little bunch here of the yellow. And let me have this come down over here by these carrots. And because this is such a soft filler flower and greenery, it doesn't totally cover them up, but it kind of gives some depth to the design. Oh my God, that's so cute. All right, now let's work down. So going down towards the bottom of the cone now. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit so you can see where we're working down here. Can you see that good? I'm going to use some of this spilling over. So we've got some of this other greenery here, and let's bring this down too and work it into the bottom. So cute. Oh my God, I love this. I love it when it turns out better than I expected. It's just so whimsical. It's whimsical, but in a flower way, you know? Not in a cheap tchotchke way. It's beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, I'm loving it. Oh my God, y'all. Look at it. Holy mackerel king. Let's put a little bit more this way. That's what my grandpa used to say. Holy mackerel king. Love you, Grandpa. And then I'm putting these over here to this side. Push that in. Oh my gosh, look how whimsical. And see, when we brought a little of that on top of the mushrooms and overlapping the ribbon, we call that breaking the plane of different items. We use that term in design school, and you can see how important it is and how lush this makes us feel. Okay, back here in the background, we started with this bright green, almost neon green. Guess what? We saved a little because it's real important to bring that back to the foreground now. So let's do it. I'm going to start with a little bit of it coming down. Going over here into my glue, getting a little glue on it. I'm going to pop this down. Oh my God. Look at that. Holy crap. That looks good. Okay, let's come up to this top part. I'm going to keep building out right here at my transition. And let's go up a little higher. Yes. 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 And let's have a little bit come out this way. I'm going to pop this right into my bow. Right underneath. I still can get into that foam. Just pop it in. And then we'll put one more little piece this way. Y'all, this is so sweet. It's like you just popped in a garden of exciting, fun, whimsical carrots and mushrooms. And like, I don't even know if we're allowed in this garden because this looks like a private place that somebody worked hard to create something this beautiful. We've got our pieces of our kit ready to put together, and we're going to start to build this cutie up step by step. Now, what we need to do is we're going to use a cluster type design so it's really easy to attach. And we're going to take a different take on our door hanger than we've ever done. And what we're going to do is it's going to kind of hang by one leaf over here. So in order to create this pretty line going down someone's door, we want to put the bow on this side. So the bow and the cluster will be on this side. So we've got lots of space. So you just want to think about how you want to make yours first and identify where you want to attach it. So now that we know it's going to go here, I can make it super long and big and just have so much fun with it. So grab all of your 3 picks that come. Now, I have trimmed down these stems because in truth, I filmed this once already, but the camera failed. So I apologize that I've already trimmed these down, but I will talk about how I trim them because I generally would not trim them until we get the cluster built. Okay? So these stems are going to come fully long length with a longer stem on there. Now, you're going to start off by shaking hands and fluffing up each piece of this. And then I'm going to rotate this piece down. So this will be my part that's coming up. This will be my part that's coming down. So I'm going to rotate it around like this so you can actually see what's going on. Okay? And now I'm going to build up layers. And so that's when I cut off the stem right there because that's extra. We won't need it. Now I want my mushrooms to kind of go down. And we're going to overlap them into this section right here. And they're going to go down off to the side of the greenery here. and I'll be able to manipulate and move them. And once you have enough overlapping here for our wire cable tie to grab the wires, then you're good to cut that piece off there. Now, this one we're going to play a little trickaroo on. The longest piece we're going to rotate down, okay, just like that. And she's going to come party down here with those guys, and I'm going to give her a switcheroo. So she's going to come down here and be off to the side like that, and she'll just tuck in by these pieces down here. And these two pieces will kind of come out to the side and over to the top. So we've got the cutest little clusters of carrots right in the middle also. Now I'm going to take and you could also do it this way if you wanted. You could leave this one long if you wanted to go up higher and rotate this one down and have it go lower and kind of go over here. So play with them if you want them all on one side, or if you want them mixed, you can do it either way. It's up to you. So I'm going to leave it like this, and we'll tuck that in. Now, you're going to grab your cable tie, and we're going to make this cluster nice and tight. And you'll need a few cable ties, 2 or 3, to get the whole project put together. So where they overlap here in the middle, I grab them, and we get some tension and really tight, okay? And that's going to hold everybody together. So the cool thing is this particular kit does not use very much glue and not much picks or anything. It's just, we don't need foam. It's just a super easy beginner kit especially. Now, our line on this project is going to kind of run like this, all right? This will be the top, that'll go down, and then we're going to finish it off with our ribbons and bows in just a second. So that's really pretty put together. I grab another cable tie, and I'm going to use that to attach this to the base. So I'm watching my angle when I put it on. You can put yours anywhere on your own project, whatever you prefer. So the cable tie is just going on right here. Isn't that great? Now, the bow we did on another video, so you're going to want to catch that video to learn how to make the bow. But here she is. She is this cute little, we're calling it a tail bow because it's all tails. Now, I'm going to attach it, either glue it or use the pipe cleaner on the back to attach it. And I'm going to have to glue this one because I already had to take it apart once. So I'm going to grab some glue and just bring it to the back here. And then we'll just glue that right to the center. Okay. And just push that right down. While that's setting up, kind of manipulate how you want things to lay out here. And everybody gets their own little position. Hold some pressure and let that set up. But that's going to go right there in the center. Now, because we didn't use any type of embellishment in the middle, I made my own, and I actually stole one of these little orange flowers from down here. Okay, so she is going to go right in the center also. So let me bring my little glue skillet up here, and we will put these pieces in. Easy peasy. So bring your dowel to the back of the flower, and we'll glue that right in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is take each of these little greeneries, 2 little pieces of greenery that I also stole from the background, and we're going to tuck these in by the center. Okay, 1 and 2. And I picked out like the littlest leaves I could that were being hidden in the background. And I apologize, guys. The video I did with all of that failed, so I had to start again. But you get the gist. You got this. Now we're going to do the funnest thing ever. We're going to add another layer with tails in the background. So the trick for that is grab your ribbon, and I want these to be pretty dramatic, so probably about 20 inches. Just double it up on itself like this, okay? 20 inches, cut it here. Here's my scissors. Cut it here, right there, and then stack these on top of each other like this, boom, 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 where the pretty sides are stacked on top of each other, and then you can just take and fold that like this and dovetail them at the same time, okay? So you get 2 little cute dovetail cuts, and those will be what shows down at the bottom. Roll that to the top, and then just gather this, and this you're going to attach right to the grapevine base behind everything. So grab 1 more cable tie, pull this dude up, and remember, this is going to help continue that line down. Those kind of strategies are things that I teach in design school, and we do them 1 project at a time, so you can learn how to create beautiful pieces just like this kit, step by step, but even more layers, more dimension, more direction, of course, and kind of learn how to take your pieces to the next level so your house will look amazing. or your Etsy shop will be rocking with sales, or your craft shows and your vendor markets are popping because you know what you're doing, because you're learning from the best over here at wreathteacher.com. Now I'm going to come in and trim that off. And those tails are in. Now bring them on down. Bring them down. Look at that.